What happens next is a question many authors ask themselves. All writers at some point experience writer's block. The first question to ask yourself if you have writer's block is, what would the villain do now? What is his next move? Villains drive the plot, so that's a good place to start. Also, ask yourself if there is information the reader needs, or is there any character development that needs to take place? If so, it's a good time to do it. But you need to figure out how. But that's mostly advice for when you are trying to figure out what to do next, not really suffering from writer's block when you are really stumped. This generally comes from one of two problems. Problem 1. The plot is not developed enough to lend itself to the next action. There has to be enough plot to make a novel. So if the plot is too simple, or one where the villain would move slowly, then it will be hard to keep the story moving in a good drama arc and to figure out what to do next. This problem can be solved by complicating the story. Develop the villains more, add additional villains, add opportunists, make subplots. Subplots are different than side stories. Side stories are filler that don't add to the plot. They are level. Generally, they are a bad idea. But subplots really add. They bring much more depth to the world. So the first thing to do is see if the villain would make a move. If not, look for character development. If there really is nothing that needs to happen, develop side plots and add opportunist villains. There always are opportunists in almost any situation. Problem 2. The characters are in such a bind that you have no idea how to get them out of it. Personally, I think this is a great reason to have writer's block. It means that you have let your characters do what they would and not forced them into some pre-planned, contrived path. I've had this happen so many times. Here, you need to think about all the different things that could happen and really analyze the situation until you get something that is really right, that isn't forced, and is really true to your characters. I find it very helpful to talk to my family. You can talk to whoever you bounce story ideas off of and ask their advice. I seldom follow it, but often their ideas will help inspire the solution I come up with. Personally, I love being in this situation. It's a great challenge. Other than that, ask lots of questions to yourself. The more you question, the less likely you are to miss a good opportunity. Writer's block isn't something that just happens to authors. It's easy to get stuck in real life, not knowing what to do next, unsure which path to take, or not seeing a path at all. If there isn't a path, make one. If there are choices, choose what is right, not what is easy. That which is easy is seldom right. I had some really good advice given to me years ago when I was second-guessing a decision. I was told to stop doubting, to make a decision and make it the right one. All we can do is our best, and then we need to make those choices work. The scriptures tell us to doubt not and fear not, so decisions should be made with faith. That wraps up writer's block. Unfortunately, there is not a cookbook, surefire way out of it. But if it was easy, there wouldn't be any writer's block. Thanks for watching. Please like, subscribe, and comment. How do you overcome writer's block?